Hey folks, this is Tim, and this is the very first episode of The World According to Tim. My wife has been having to get off of coffee because she's having a problem with caffeine. I don't. I drink coffee morning, noon, and night. I can drink a pot of coffee and go right in there and go to sleep, and it never bothers me. But her, unfortunately, drives her nuts. But she still loves coffee. She's always bringing some sort of coffee substitute into the house, and we have lots of it. And the problem with that is some of this coffee substitute is just dreadful. But today, she had something delivered from Amazon. We bought this on Amazon, and it's called Dandy Blend. This is some pretty interesting stuff. It is 100% caffeine free, and it says it has roasted barley extracts and roasted rye extract and roasted chicory root extracts and roasted dandelion root extracts. And that's all. There's no artificial anything, no pesticides. And so, being the skeptical person that I am, and highly skeptical I am, she made a cup of it, and I said, let me try that. So she did. And I have been drinking coffee my entire life. And I drink very, very strong coffee. In fact, I drink a Costco brand that is their flagship brand, and I've been drinking it for years. I prefer it over Starbucks. I prefer it over every other cup of coffee I have ever had. But this, on the other hand, this Dandy Blend, it has a little bit of sweetness to it. Not a lot. Don't misunderstand. A little bit of sweetness, a whole lot of coffee flavor, and there's zero caffeine. When my wife went, she was gaga over this. She loved it. And the reason I'm doing a review is because generally when I see something, if there's anything wrong, it gets pointed out in my brain right away. This is absolutely different. This little cup of coffee that I've got right here, it smells like coffee and it tastes like coffee. That's coffee. But there's no caffeine. So I thought you might be interested in taking a look at this. Again, I held this up. Dandy Blend. We paid, there's a 200 cup bag here. I think it had 14 ounces of coffee extract or whatever they call it. This is coffee substitute. A 14 ounce package of that was $24, and that's equal to 200 cups of coffee. Well, that's pretty inexpensive, and I know you can get a 100 cup bag for around $15, which is about equal to 3 cups of Starbucks without the caffeine. If you like coffee in the morning and you like the flavor, you like the idea of a hot cup of something either before you go to bed or right after you get up, this could be a good go-to. And when I look at things, I'm looking at the world according to Tim. If it works for me, that's awesome. If it doesn't work for me, then I think nobody should like it. I'm sorry. That's just the way I am. But I wanted to give this review, and I give these guys a 3 thumbs up. I mean, if I could give 3, I would give 3, but I can only do 2. And so I'm giving them a great rating. This is some awesome stuff. If you try this, I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's really good. It's got a very good coffee flavor. It's reminiscent of coffee in any of the little coffee shops or even donut shop coffee. It's got a little bit of a bitter edge to it, but it's got some sweetness in there too, and it is really, really smooth. So if you're looking for a good substitute, give this stuff a shot. I think you'll find that it is primo. Have a good one.